how did things change last night or early this morning when we had this vote? How does the agenda change as a result of health care being, I don't know, scuttled, put back? Do you think we're going to address it again?
Well, you know, you never say never with health care. I wrote this morning that the ACA reform was apparently dead, and sure enough, I was justified in using that term because Mark Meadows of the Freedom Coalition decided he'd try to announce that he was going to resuscitate it. But yeah, I think it's pretty much gone. Now, the congressional leaders and Gary Cohn of the NEC, Steve Mnuchin at the Treasury have all signaled as of yesterday that they're going to move forward with tax reform. We gave their efforts yesterday an incremental positive, even though we remain at 50%, because what you got there is a commitment to move forward and frankly a commitment to bring public support around it. Those are both good things.
A commitment to move forward here. I'm looking at the statement again, that one-page statement we got from the White House and members of Congress yesterday. They say they're hoping to do this under regular order, followed by consideration on the House and Senate floors, and they welcome friends on the other side of the aisle to participate. How essential is that going to be? We saw the approach to health care squarely centered on Republicans pushing for that and trying to put something together. Do you need bipartisan support to get comprehensive tax reform?
That is a very smart question, David. Not in the usual Washington sense of I'm about to disagree with you. It's a very smart question, and I looked at that regular order phrase also. Now, Republicans have been saying that what they're interested in doing is using fiscal 18 budget process in order to do this. So now everybody's familiar with what budget process looks like. Requires only majorities in both houses, and therefore technically only Republicans. But I assume what they're doing here is they're welcoming like-minded Democrats, business-minded Democrats, swing Democrats, to come over and work with them. And if that is the case, maybe what they do is they go a little bit more regular order. But as of right now, I think the best conclusion is that this is a Republican-only solution we're talking about.
My sense from reading this document yesterday was we have settled the BAT issue. That's something that was holding this up. That's gone now. But it strikes me that the tension that's going to emerge here is how do we pay for this, and is deficit neutrality going to be a thing going forward? How big a problem does that pose as this conversation continues?
Well, it poses a problem if what you're interested in is permanence. And, of course, Speaker Ryan and many others are interested in permanence. At the same time, I think the President and the White House are not so interested in permanence. They're interested in the biggest economic bang for the buck they can get. I think that's true also of a lot of folks in Congress, both in the House and the Senate. And there's already been some talk about the possible deficit increases being acceptable. That happens to dovetail with the read that we've had for some time.